Hey everyone, welcome to my homestead. I got a lot of new subscribers recently, so I'm Bill and this is my homestead here in Willow, Alaska. I did a lot of work this summer that I did not record, so I'm gonna catch you up on everything I did. So let's do a little walk and talk. Not my usual type of video, but that's what it's gonna be this time. So let's walk around, show you the homestead, and also show you the projects I got done. A big video is coming out next Saturday on all the projects that I got done just in time for winter to show up. So let's get into this video. This is my homestead. I have a little cabin over here. It's 12 by 16. This is my power shed, my utility shed. That's where the water comes up out of the ground. The well is over there. The water comes up and then goes back into the ground and over to the cabin. That's also where my electric is. Let's just go over and take a look. So right here's the electric. It comes up out of the ground from way out there by the road, comes into this box, the local electric company, and then right here's the generator, and it's hooked up to this generator right there. So if the power goes off, which it does a lot here in Willow, especially in the winter time, I can just power up the generator and I have electricity over at the cabin. So here's the shed, the power shed. Right here's the main breaker panel. I got the air compressor in here just to keep it warm because I do heat this in the winter time. And then right here is all my water lines coming in. And then I also got the local internet right here. So that's the utility shed. Let's walk over this way and I'll show you down the driveway. It is absolutely beautiful with all the leaves laying on it. And you can see there's only a couple trees with leaves. So we're well into the fall here. It's already been below freezing one morning, and really any morning now we could wake up with snow flurries on the ground. It's not gonna last. It's still getting up into the 50s, 40s every single day. Occasionally maybe a 50 degree, 52 degree day. Right now it's a chilly 50 degrees outside here. This is Friday, October 3rd, so I'm recording this the day before I post it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I do have channel memberships on my channel. It's only $2.99 for a month and you get early release of videos, and then occasionally, I haven't been very good on it, but occasionally I will post pictures just for members and things like that. Right here's my bunnies, and I don't know if you can see that. That's a feral bunny that showed up about a month ago, and I call him Snoopy. I'm pretty sure it's a male bunny, but that's Snoopy. And so that's my three breeders: Lola, Johnny Ringo in the center, and then Babs on the far end. And then these are the offspring they had. How do you like the top? Pretty sweet, huh? Here's the boys. Currently I have 5 boys. Ah, man, that's heavy. Let's go over and look at the girls. So here's the girls. I only have 4 girls left. I had 7 girls, but I've sold 3 of them. I think that one's so beautiful right there. And this one's pretty good too, with the brown nose and brown ears and pink eyes. Well, let's go over and take a look at my 3 breeders real quick. Snoopy took off. Snoopy often hangs out under my truck. Hey, Snoopy. So this is Lola. Hi, Lola. She's scared of everything. It's funny. And this is Johnny Ringo. Man, look at all this hair. Jeez, Johnny. That's Johnny Ringo right there. Pull out all this hair out of his box. Ah, hair's coming after me. And this is Babs back here. Hi, Babs. All three of these bunnies are purebred silver fox rabbits, and I got them from my friends Crystal and Reeve at Flat Tire Farm. Definitely check out their YouTube channel. And they got them from Josh from I believe it's Rivers to Roots Outdoors out of Fairbanks. They're currently moving back down to Alabama, so check out their channel also. So right here's my cabin. It's 1.5 stories with a half loft. The loft obviously is the bedroom, and then I have the cabin here. It's 12 feet by 16 feet with a 4-foot porch on it. And I do have a septic system right here. Right here's the tank down in the ground, and then the various pipes coming up out of the ground. Let's go over here. I want to show you a couple things over here. So these two things are pig houses. They're extreme cold weather pig houses because they're totally insulated. Even on the bottoms are insulated, the roofs are insulated, everything like that. This one is 6 feet by 4 feet, and this one is 4 feet by 4 feet. So it's just a basic house, totally insulated, and plywood everywhere. And the other one is the same way. Man, look at this view. I love this view. Right there's my well. And yeah, this is gonna be my house right here. That's why I have the electric and water right there. Is from that stake over to the back side of the shed. That's 25 feet, and it's gonna go over 50 feet to the other side of my truck. That's gonna be the house, 2 stories, and then from the back side of this power shed over 65 feet is gonna be a garage shop. Definitely a big building, but I want a big garage shop area where you can pull in and actually do work on vehicles and stuff like that. Let's go over and take a look at this. I do have a 2022 excavator that I bought brand new. It's a Bobcat E50, and I got a 5-foot clean out bucket on it, and then I have a regular 2-foot digging bucket over there. I bought this brand new. I've had a lot of work done on it this year. I had the 500-hour maintenance done. They had to change out this coupler. All this coupler right there that connects the bucket onto the arm. They changed that out. Bobcat paid for all that because they found out it was a faulty design. And now I'm also getting a new drive motor for the track on the other side. It has some issues with it, so that's also under warranty, good to go once they get that fixed. This is my 2000 F350 Super Duty that I pull the Bobcat and trailer around with. I had some work done on it recently. I had the back rotors switched out and a couple other little things done. If you haven't seen the one video from I think it's 2 years ago now, check this out. You see this big dent right here? I dropped a big log right on it, and the end of the log just smashed right through the windshield. There was a rip in it almost 3 feet long, but got that fixed. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Right here's my snow blower. It's an Aaron's Professional 28-inch snow blower. It has the track system on it, so it works really good in the wintertime. However, I learned I wait until there's about a foot of snow on the ground, then I just track over the whole thing with the excavator, and that gives a nice hard pack down on top of all this gravel. And then after that, the snow blower works good, because then it's not kicking up all the stones and everything like that and shooting them out. Because look at this. You can see all the dents and everything. That's all from stones. And then also I have a Polaris snow machine. Snowmobile for you lower 48 folks. It's, what year is that? 2015. Polaris 800. Mountain sled, basically. It's a 155 track. I love it. Can't wait to get out riding this winter. And then I have two Connexes here, 20-foot Connexes. This one has all my like garage shop stuff, tools, that type of stuff in it. And this has all my household goods that I'm not using at the moment. I do have a 6-wheeler right here. It's a little bit covered in sawdust because I was cutting all this wood here, but it's a 2003 Polaris Sportsman 500 6x6. Works good. It's a little bit older, has some idiosyncrasies, let's call them, but it's good enough for everything I do. And then I just have some storage down here. I got a bunch of plywood, couple stacks of plywood, extra pipe, and just stuff like that. And a lot of you probably remember I had a huge dirt pile right here. Well, I took this summer and I made it a top priority to get this dirt pile spread out. So look at how amazing this looks right through here. I love it. So what I did, the big dirt pile was from all this being dug out. You can see this ridge right through here, the ridge over on the other side of my snow machine that goes all the way down there, and the ridge around the bend right there. I took out all the overburden and then hit all this gravel. This gravel is natural virgin gravel, and it goes down like 100 feet or something like that. So I took all the dirt off and pushed it up in a big pile, and then I took the big pile and just pushed it all down over here. Right there's the big pile of logs that I still have from the trees I cut down on the property. There's my rabbit cages, the 2 grow outs, and the breeder hutch. We'll walk down here and I'll show you what I did. Actually, right here's a little burn pile. I've been burning brush and trees and stuff like that. I just had so many trees pushed down in the woods and things like that that it was stressing me out having stuff like that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's still one laying right there that I need to get burned up. So I've just been building fires here. I probably had 4 or 5 fires this summer. I mean, big ones. I mean, they were this tall, packed up with wood, and I just burned them all, just getting rid of it. But let's go down here. So I pushed this, and as you can see, the ground is way down there. That's like 6 feet down, and it slopes up gradually up to about where that one green pipe is. That is about normal ground level, and then it just gradually slopes down and gets further down, further down. And I just took that big dirt pile and just pushed it back here and just filled all this in, made it fairly flat, and it's usable. I got grass growing. There's some right there, and it should pick it up on the camera, but it has a green tint to it. That's all the grass growing. We'll walk down around this edge here. So the corner of my property is right in this area somewhere, right down there. And it goes right through here and back out over that way. Yeah, right here's a tree. This is pretty much the property line, this tree right here. So it goes right down through there, down to kind of where that old camper is sitting, down in that general area. Whoa, almost fell. Oh yeah, you can see how high this is. That is at least 6 feet high. And right here, I'm about 6 feet tall, and I bet that's a foot over my head right there. So right here is probably about 7 feet. 7 feet of fill dirt. Got it all spread out, and just like the yard so much better than this gradual slope down. So let's try to get back up there. Unfortunately, we had a couple big rainfalls and all the water ran right down through here and washed this all out. And even over here washed it out. But that's Mother Nature. What are you gonna do, huh? I guess this is a good time to mention I have merch. There's a link down below. Definitely check it out. If you want to buy something, it does help out my channel. Helps out support me being able to buy camera equipment, stuff like that, and pay for editing software, things like that. So definitely check it out, and if you want, consider buying something. Thanks. Hi, bunnies. I'm sure a lot of you saw my video not too long ago of saying goodbye to my remote cabin. That was recorded about a month ago or so, and it still hasn't sold. I have been waiting on a gentleman. He's trying to buy it. Unfortunately, since that is a remote property, totally off-grid, off-the-road system, it's cash only sell. No bank will finance it. So the guy is trying to come up with the cash. He's having a little bit of a trouble, but I've been patient, giving him time to try to come up with the money, because he's really good friends with my one neighbor out there. So I would like it to go to him. That way they can have place of their own out by their good friends and stuff like that. So yeah, you can see this side of the cabin. I do plan on putting siding on it here in a couple months. Just my credit card's been too big lately. It seems like every 2 to 3 weeks I'm sending the credit card company like $2,000, $2,500, $3,000. Just been one thing after another with expenses and different things like that. So I gotta hold off on doing that at the moment, but I do have a couple people lined up to help me out. We should be able to get it completely sided in one day, and there'll be a video on that coming. And then I got a lot of videos coming for the inside. Got a lot of work to do on the inside, so that will be coming. I have a lot of other videos. Gonna do a lot of Alaska winter adventure type stuff this year, I think. Go out snow machining a lot, maybe do some camping since I don't have my cabin, or hopefully I won't have my cabin much longer. What else? Probably do some touristy type stuff. I'm talking with Bennett from Living My Alaska. We both picked our channel names almost at the same time. Within probably the same week, we picked our, channel names, and we didn't know each other at the time, but we've become friends since. So we're talking about maybe doing some Alaska winter activities, maybe doing going up to the hot springs, different things like that. So definitely stick around. Gonna have a lot of good adventures this winter, hopefully. So yeah, we're back over here at the 2 pig houses. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them right now since I'm not getting pigs this year. It'll have to wait till at least next summer sometime before I get pigs. But we'll see. Who knows? If I come across someone that wants them, I might even sell them. I don't know. Everything's kind of up in the air at the moment right now. I do want to send another shout out to all the new subscribers. I've gotten almost 1,000 new subscribers in the last, let's say last month or so. So thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. It really helps out when people subscribe. And I hope I'm making videos that you want to watch. Feel free to share them, leave a comment, things like that. It also helps out channels to get their, to let YouTube know that you like the content and want to see more of that type of content. But, man, I am just so excited about how well this looks down over there. Not having this huge dirt pile. I mean, this dirt pile went from this edge right here all the way almost over to those trees way down there, and it was a good 20 feet high or better. So it was just an absolute huge dirt pile. I mean, you could stand up on top of the dirt pile and almost step across onto that shipping container right there. That's how big it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna call today, totally slipped my mind, but I am gonna call and get a little bit of gravel brought in. So I'll be doing that with the excavator here shortly. Probably next week sometime, get that brought in. That should be on a video coming up. I know I haven't showed very much of excavator work, but when you, most of the summer was just dig here, turn around, and dump, and just keep doing that. So it was pretty boring to watch. Plus, I wanted to get this done. This was so stressful on me to have that big dirt pile sitting there. It was supposed to sit there for one winter, and that was like 3 winters ago. So I really needed to get that spread out. So I just busted through it, got it spread out, and really didn't film much of it. So got my bunnies. Happy with my bunnies. Can't wait to get chickens and pigs and all kinds of stuff also. Let's see here, what else? Definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see, what type of content you like watching, that type of thing, and I'll do my best to make it happen. So, just love this area. Got my Starlink. It's working better every couple months. They put up a few new satellites, so it's getting a lot better up here in Alaska. It was a little not the best at one time. When I first put it up there, there were only a small number of satellites over the entire state of Alaska, so they were the bandwidth was getting totally used up and things like that. But they've, I believe, doubled or tripled the amount of satellites they have up here in Alaska. So Starlink's working a lot better now. Thank you, Elon. Well, folks, I think that's going to end this walk around update on what I got done in the current status of the homestead here in Willow, Alaska. I want to thank all my new subscribers again. Thank all my old subscribers for sticking around and watching all my content. So thank all of you. Winter's coming. It's time to button down the hatches and get ready for cold weather and all that snow. Thanks everyone, and have a great day.